This is the story of Ryan Hammons. In 2004, a boy named Ryan Hammons was born in Oklahoma, USA. When he was young, he had enlarged adenoids, which prevented him from speaking for the first few years of his life. At 4 years old, Ryan had his adenoids removed by a surgeon. Finally, he was able to speak in full sentences. Though his family is Christian, he began talking about a past life soon after his adenoids were removed. Ryan begged his mother to go to Hollywood so that he could see his other family. He was worried about his 3 adopted sons, and he wanted to see his 2 sisters and 1 biologic child, a daughter from his first marriage. In Ryan's words, he worked for an agency where people changed their names. He also said, "Do you know who I am? If you mess with me, you won't ever work in this town again." Here are a few more things he said about his past life. He lived in a large house with a swimming pool. The street he lived on had the word rock in it. He went on a ship. He went to Paris, France, and he saw the Eiffel Tower. He danced on Broadway. Ryan knew how to tap dance. He went to Chinatown. Ryan knew how to use chopsticks even though no one taught him. He loved sunglasses, and he often had sunburns. He said he disliked President Franklin D. Roosevelt, a Democrat. Cindy, Ryan's mom, wanted to know the name of the person Ryan was talking about. So, she and Ryan went to the library, and they looked at books about people in Hollywood. Ryan looked at photos in books when he recognized 3 actors in a photo. He told his mom that he was one of the actors in the photo, but he didn't know the actor's name. The photo was from the movie Night After Night. Wanting to know whether Ryan's statements about reincarnation were true, Cindy contacted Dr. Jim B. Tucker, an American psychiatrist and reincarnation researcher at the University of Virginia. Dr. Tucker visited and talked with Ryan when he was 5 years old. With Dr. Tucker was a TV production company making a show about children who remember their past lives. Some people working in the production company believed they knew who the actor was. So they flew Ryan to Los Angeles and they slowly drove him past the actor's home. But Ryan didn't recognize the actor's home. Thus, they were convinced that the actor in the photo was someone else. Dr. Tucker wanted to know who the man in the photo was. So, the production company hired a film archivist to identify the man in the photo. The archivist said the man was Marty Martyn. Dr. Tucker confirmed 55 statements Ryan made about the life of Marty Martyn. Here are 7 confirmed statements Ryan made about Martyn. Ryan said he lived on a street with the word rock in it. Martyn lived on Roxbury Drive. Ryan said he had 2 sisters. Martyn had 2 sisters. Ryan said he grew up poor, but then he became rich and he bought a big house with a pool outside. Martyn grew up poor, but then he became rich and he bought a big house with a pool outside. Ryan said his dad died when he was young. Martyn's dad died when he was young. Ryan said he was married 5 times. Martyn was married 5 times. Ryan said he traveled to Paris, France. Martyn traveled to Paris, France. Ryan asked his mom for True Aid, a brand of orange soda discontinued 50 years before he was born. Martyn regularly drank orange soda, according to Martyn's daughter. Even though Ryan knew 55 things about the life of Marty Martyn, Dr. Jim Tucker was bothered by one statement that Ryan made about Martyn that seemed to be untrue. Ryan believes that Martyn died when he was 61 years old. However, on Martyn's death certificate, it states that Martyn died when he was 59 years old. Later, Dr. Tucker learned that Martyn's death certificate was incorrect. Martyn actually died at 61 years old, just like Ryan said. Here's a clip with Dr. Tucker talking about this.
But even with the 55 specific things Ryan said that turned out to be true, one claim still bothered Dr. Tucker.
He said he didn't see why God would let you get to be 61 and then make you come back as a baby. So that looked like just an incorrect statement.
That's because Marty Martyn's death certificate stated he was 59 when he died.
Since then, I've gotten information that the death certificate was actually incorrect, which would have made Marty Martyn 61 when he died.
So he was just lying about his age like everybody else in Hollywood.
Or is a typo on the death certificate, or, who knows what.
Right.
Ryan was right all along.
Ryan could not have learned about Martyn's life through books, TV shows, or the internet. That information was not publicly available at the time. For example, Dr. Tucker had to contact Martyn's sister to learn that Martyn regularly drank orange soda. That said, Martyn's life became somewhat famous through Ryan's reincarnation story. Even though his family continued to follow Christianity, Ryan wanted to study Judaism, the religion associated with Marty Martyn. This caused some friction in the family. If you like spirituality, science, art, or animals, then be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and don't forget to turn on the notification bell.